what is love? We talk about love all the time, in songs, in movies, in books, and yet I don't think we actually understand it. If you Google it, the definition sounds pretty official. Love is a complex emotion involving deep affection, care, commitment, intimacy, passion, and trust. And honestly, that's not wrong. But definitions are neat. Real life isn't. Let me start with the love from within. Self-love. For a long time, I was constantly afraid of what other people thought of me. Would they judge me? Would they talk about me? What stories might they tell about me when I wasn't in the room? Instead of focusing on how I felt, I focused on how I was perceived, how I looked, how I sounded, how I came across. I didn't love myself yet. I was still trying to figure out who I was. So I missed chances. I held back when I should have spoken. I stayed quiet when honesty mattered more than comfort. I chose being liked over being real. And yes, some regret still lingers. I think it always does in some form. But I've learned to make peace with that. Because those moments taught me something important, something I wish more of us were told earlier. You're just a kid. It's okay. I think a lot of us really start testing love at school. And not just romantic love. Friendship, loyalty, belonging, needing people, losing people. School is often where we first learn what it feels like to matter to someone and what it feels like not to. It's where we learn what it feels like to be chosen and what it feels like to be left out. To be someone's priority one day and feel invisible the next. And yet, teenagers are constantly told that they're too young to understand love, too young to feel it deeply, too young for it to count. But teenagers aren't using the wrong version of love. They're using their version, shaped by what they've lived, not by what others expect them to know. There's no age requirement for love. It just shows up differently at different stages of life. We don't all speak the same emotional language. Not because someone is immature, dramatic, or doing it wrong, but simply because our experiences shape us differently. Some people chase attention because being noticed feels safer than being ignored. Some shut down because they're tired of being disappointed. Some distract themselves with crushes to avoid dealing with their own problems. Some run from anything real because real things can hurt. Some people attach too fast because being understood even once feels rare. And some feel nothing at all because feeling would mean opening wounds they spent years trying to close. When I started viewing people this way, something shifted. I realized that a lot of the pain we carry doesn't come from cruelty, but from fear. From different wounds, from different lives. Now, there's a quiet struggle many of us live with, what I call the authenticity paradox. Wanting to be yourself, but being afraid that if you are, people won't like you, won't stay, won't understand. So we adjust. We shrink. We soften. Not because we're fake, but because we're scared. Scared of being too much, scared of caring more than the other person, scared of losing something we're not even sure we have. And that doesn't disappear when you grow up. Adults feel it too. They just hide it better. Everyone is figuring themselves out at different stages, in different ways. Over time, these experiences don't just pass through us. They stay. And slowly, without realizing it, they begin to shape what we think love is supposed to feel like. That's how many of us start carrying something quietly. Conditional love. The idea that if I do well, people will stay. If I behave, I'll be accepted. If I don't disappoint anyone, I'll finally be enough. No one teaches you this, but you learn it anyway. Through pressure, through judgment, through realizing that being valued often comes with strings attached. So over time, I started believing that love had to be earned, that rest had to be justified, that worth had to be proven. But deep down, I know it doesn't work that way. Real love isn't a reward you earn for being perfect. It isn't something you win by meeting expectations. Sometimes, love is just the small things. Someone waiting for you, someone remembering what matters to you, someone showing up even when it's inconvenient, or someone choosing kindness even when they don't have to. It's not loud. It's not always dramatic. But it's real. So, what is love? I don't have a perfect definition, and I don't think anyone truly does. But this is what I'm starting to believe. Love is just love. Love doesn't feel the same to everyone. What feels like love to me might look completely different to you, and that doesn't make either of us wrong. It just makes us human. It's messy, it's patient, it's forgiving. It's not giving up, even when the whole world feels like it's falling apart. To end this, if there's one thing I want to leave you with, it's this. The only person who stays with you from the moment you're born to the moment you leave this world is you. Love yourself. If you don't know how, figure it out. I am too. You deserve love, not because you're perfect, not because you met expectations, not because you never mess up, but because you're you. And I truly believe you deserve all the great things that life and God has planned for you. Thank you.